26th of April and 7th of May, 2 days of elections in Karnataka, and you have students, first-time voters of BMS College who are setting up this grand act to create awareness and push many of the first-time voters to come out and vote. I'm going to try and catch the mood here at the BMS Engineering College, one of the popular, stellar institutions in the city. Follow me.
I would want my MP to be accessible, to be transparent. I would want to see more of action on ground, not on social media. I want to see someone who can meet me every day, right? I mean, get more accessibility.
You want to touch, feel, smell. Any particular change you want to see?
Yeah, related to education.
Right, okay. You want to see the education system change. When you say education system change, I don't understand. What is it that you are looking to?
How it functions, like the less stress on the students or something like that.
All right, less burden on the students, which means lesser syllabus or what?
Not the conventional way of education.
Yeah.
We don't need
You
the
want more
conventional
experiential
more
based.
experiential learning in colleges and everywhere. Yeah.
Because I'm a responsible citizen of this country, it's my right to vote. I'll vote for a better India.
For better India. Well, it's lovely to see the students here really encouraging each other to come out and cast their vote for the country. It's a clear understanding here that students of Karnataka, Bengaluru particularly, know very well that this election is to strengthen India. And you have it, all the placards there that they're holding to encourage voting on the 26th of April and the 7th of May in Kannada and English. I love this. This is my favorite poster here. Be like goat, cast your vote. Why will you vote?
Because my friend's voting.
No, really? Is that peer pressure?
Hey, because of you, no.
I'm voting for save democracy.
Hey, why are you voting, man?
To save democracy.
That's all, no?
Yes.
Nothing more, no? Tell the same thing to him.
Democracy.
We need to push the country forward by selecting the right candidates.
Okay, select the right candidates you'll vote for.
Choose the government of my choice.
How would you want the country to change?
It's already changing because of Modi.
Okay, so you're enjoying the change.
Yeah.
This is a lovely university here, college that's brimming with energy. Most of them wanting to exercise their franchise. A lot of them first-time voters. We're wishing them all the very best. Go out there and vote. Karnataka today takes an oath to vote. Who better to remind the people of their importance and what each vote does than Ramesh Arvind, superstar, Karnataka's face, and also the icon for the Bruhat Bengaluru BBMP to endorse the election process. Why don't you tell us, Ramesh Arvind, what is in your style, on why people should vote? I've heard you giving a lot of poems.
No, I've been going to colleges and telling them why they should vote in the language that they like. Basically, we've been telling them about, you wouldn't miss an Indian team match, or you miss the other teams, not Indian team, because that's yours.
Yeah.
You wouldn't miss your sister's wedding. Why? That's yours. You wouldn't miss you wouldn't miss your best friend's birthday because that's yours. Election is like that. It's yours. You can't miss it. You shouldn't miss it because it's yours. Own it up. Own up the elections. And, celebrate the election. Make it a festival like you celebrate Yugadi, Deepavali. Don't make it ordeal for yourself. I've been telling the election commission also, make it easy for people. Make it enjoyable. We are here to select our leader, man. Make it a happy process. Don't make us stand in a queue like, we are not here for anything else. We're selecting a hero. So make it easy for us.
I see that you're largely encouraging the urban areas to come out and vote, and I'm sure you agree with me that they are the worst when it comes down to exercising their franchise.
It's so sad.
Why?
It's so sad. It's so sad. The urban population is supposed to be the more intelligent or the more educated, whatever.
Yeah.
But when your voting pattern is so bad, it's almost a shame.
Yeah.
What's happened to the urban population? I think there's a disillusion.
Yeah.
Whether this guy comes or that guy comes, nothing changes. My life doesn't change. That kind of a disillusionment is so sad. Unfortunately, I keep telling them, see, you have chosen democracy as the form of government. And of course, it's not perfect. There are, small little cracks in it, whatever. But then every game has its rules, and you have to play by those rules. You can't play cricket and say, "I'll play outside the stadium." Come on, man. You're supposed to play here. You're supposed to play with these 11 people. You can't change the rules. So there are certain rules by which it goes by, and the basic rule, the first rule itself, is voting.
Yeah.
How can you break that rule?
Correct.
So no, it's just pure sense. And then you have Abraham Lincoln saying, "Democracy by the people, of the people, for the people." It can't be by 20% of the people, by 15%. No.
Okay, so what would you tell people who've lost complete hope? That what is my vote going to do?
That's a very cynical way to look at things. I don't blame you for the cynicism.
Yeah.
But it's a very cynical way. And then say, I've been telling these kids in their language that if every drop in the ocean decides to evaporate and says, "What do I do in the ocean?" and one drop goes on, the other drop, the whole ocean dries up, then it's not an ocean, man. It's a graveyard. You have dead whales and fish. That's what will happen to democracy.
Well said, yeah.
See, every vote is like a brick which builds this beautiful building called democracy, and we need each brick. The whole building is important for us.
Well, at this point, elections have various issues, but somehow this is an election process where we're voting for the center. It's a general election. We're voting for the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
So in a larger sense, what's the commitment we need to show towards our country?
No, it's the same commitment that to show it your own individual life. You want your life to bloom. You want to have the best life ever. You want to have a solid bank balance. You want to go around the world. You want your children to live happily, right? It's the same vision which is multiplied by 1 billion times. So it's exactly the same thing. What do you want your life to be? You want your life to be the best? Have the best government there. If you're happy with the okay life, you're happy with the dismal life, select a dismal government. If you want a great life, vote for a great party, vote for a great government, vote for a great India.
Ramesh Arun, very rarely do we see film stars, superstars of your stature coming out to actually involve themselves in election process. Either we see them campaigning for a certain side or a political party or staying completely away from it. How is Karnataka different? We know a lot of politicians, a lot of film stars in different states have jumped into politics. Karnataka, we haven't seen that trend.
No, we have. That's purely individualistic. There are guys who want to make a difference by being a part of a party, by accepting political roles. That's one way you approach it. I'm of the other kind. I'm not really that way. I prefer to have a neutral...
You're apolitical.
Yes, I prefer to be apolitical. But then you like to be the part of the process.
Yeah.
I've been telling kids, don't say I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor. Don't stop at that. I'll be an engineer and I'll be an active citizen. I'll be a doctor, I'll be an active citizen. That kind of activism, not necessarily that you go to roads and fight for things. That's not the way. You be a part of the process. Don't be cynical about it.
Very true. Finally, we're looking at all the color and the excitement across India. If there is one reason why you would vote, apart from it being your franchise and your commitment and all of that, one change that Ramesh Arvind wants to see for the country.
The change that you want to see, this is the first step of the long journey that you tread. How can you not take the first step?
Yeah.
The reason that you vote is because that's the first step in the whole democracy.
Okay, what kind of leader are you looking forward to?
I'm not what kind of a leader?
Yeah.
More than the kind of leader that you look for is a leader who will take the whole of India as fast as possible to the dream that we have. We are not complaining about the direction that the country is going in. All of us are happy with the way India is progressing. But then all of us wish, come on, in my lifetime I would like to see the India that I always wanted.
Yeah.
The youngsters are even more pumped about the speed. Yeah. They want the leaps. Okay, we are happy with the growth, but come on, let's not go in the slow motion. Please, we are used to Instagram and 1 minute reels and everything is going fast. We want to say things in 220 letters. We are in that kind of a mode. Make it fast. Let the progress be faster.
So you want you want progress to be super fast, in rapid speed.
At least
Is it possible?
The speed that it deserves. Right. Why are you putting obstacles and making it slower than it can be?
Red tapeism, that should go.
I wouldn't say red tapeism, but then, I'm saying there should be a will about the whole things about the will to make it move, right? Not to pull it back.
Yeah.
The whole idea is to surge ahead as fast as you can.
Right. All right. Awesome. Thank you very much. Ramesh Arvind there is a face. He's the election icon, if I may call it, for the state of Karnataka, Bengaluru particularly, for the BBMP. Thanks very much. Let's hope your words resonate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right. Vote for candidates the whole of nation will be proud of.
What are your reasons to vote?
I want to know the people who are responsible for the state, so I can hold them accountable, right?
Yes.
If I don't vote, how are they going to be accountable, and how can I question them?
What are the biggest issues that prevail in Bengaluru?
Right now, the water crisis. And only the problem is that the government is it's not a people's problem, but I think even it's the government's problem because they've put up all the cement roads instead of the tar roads.
Right. Cement roads instead of tar roads.
Yeah, and the tar roads were much better. The water used to go on inside the ground.
Yes.
The water used to get recharged.
Yeah.
Now that's not happening. All the water is going in the drainage.
इडली वड़ा शिरा सुपर है 5
आप तो खाने में ही रह गए पॉलिटिक्स के बारे में बोलो
पॉलिटिक्स ओनली बीजेपी मोदी ओनली मोदी
अच्छा why would you vote what are your reasons to vote
for the growth of the country, development of the country, and for not to say, but for Modi.
Waiting for the election so that we can show that India can grow to 3 GDP wherever it is, and make sure that our vote has a power. A religion is coming up. That's coming up.
communal issues you don't
Communal
like
issue, yeah, communal issue is coming up, which is not exactly because we are business people. We deal with all depth of religion, so that issue is there. So maybe if that comes down and development issues are taken care of.
Ille Bengaluru hutti beldidu, but I'm a Canadian citizen now.
are you going to vote here
I'm not allowed to vote, but if I were to vote, I would vote for BJP. It's always Modi for me. So
well how has India's image grown globally
it is amazing. It's rocking. I would totally move back to India. We landed on the moon, and we're doing so much. The economy is thriving here. So Bangalore rocks always.
Reverend Paul Tangaya, who has nearly 10,000 churches that come under him, there's a lot that they do for the upliftment of the community, joining us. Sir, what kind of change right ahead of Lok Sabha do you want to appeal to for the netas that you and your community vote for?
Thank you for this time. And our organization is called AG, and we have about 10,000 churches all over India, and I'm the national chairman. What I'm asking everybody is, according to the Constitution of India, everybody, they have the rights to vote. So to choose the right person or the government. So it will be good that everyone goes and they vote during this time, so that whatever God has for us, we will have them. And secondly, India has paid a big price for the freedom. Our freedom fighters have paid a very big price. By exercising our votes, we are actually showing our respect to our freedom fighters, and then motivating the next generation also to work towards peace and harmony of our nation. And then
You're for specifically for the community, if you have to say the change that you're looking forward to.
all what we are looking for is for a government that will support us. Our work and the upliftment of the society is our main goal. So we need a government who will stand with us, support all the churches, so that our pastors will be protected, so that after this election, we will also be able to live in freedom in this nation.
When you say we will be able to live in freedom, do you feel that your freedom has been threatened?
We are praying that God would help us to move to the next level. So anyone comes, we need to have our freedom to be established.
And in terms of issues, apart from the communal issues that you may that you referred to, anything specific in terms of development that you're envisioning?
We want India to be blessed, and we want India to be number one in the world.
Yeah.
So anything that happens in India for the benefit of our citizens would really reflect India being on number one top place in our nation.
Got the opportunity to get into the home of veteran superstar Anant Nag, the face of Karnataka, in fact, the face of cinema in southern parts of India. Thanks very much for speaking to India today, sir. You have always been politically, I wouldn't say aligned, but very interested, aligned as well. You have been into politics in the past, but aren't active at this point. But if you have to appeal to voters at this point on why should they vote, what would you say?
Please just come and vote, please. Please just come and vote.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Is that one of your dialogues?
Yes.
Would you say it in a style, in filmy style to our viewers?
Look, this is the last time I'm going to talk about them because every time we are the people who vote. I've come all the way, so I'm traveling 120 kilometers to vote. And every time more attention is given to these non-voters. And I'm highly offended. It's a time that we are paid someone. If they don't vote, okay. That's it.
Don't complain.
We will see. I will urge authorities that should be a way. Because everybody, there is a voters list.
Yeah.
So if you don't vote, there is some.
It's almost a crime. I would say it's a crime. Not voting is a crime. I wish there was some punishment. Do you think there should have been a
punishment? Is not in the harshest sense, but something. This is not the way. So disqualify them from voting for a couple of elections.
Right. That could be something that one should think of. Yeah. Especially urban areas.
I mean, who is asking? It's our duty, and that's what we think. So it is yours also. Please come and vote. We are not forcing or anything, but time and time again, I see in the TV also, urban situation is just about 50% come and vote. Time to disqualify them, remove them from the voters list. I'm not saying from the citizens.
Yeah, I know. From the voters list. I think that could be something that the Election Commission could think of, that they should be imposed with a penalty of sorts.
Yes.
Okay. If you want to see the country change, sir, what would be your vision for India?
I think it is happening.
It's happening?
Yes. I have been seeing it since 10 years.
Right?
Especially. And genuinely I believe in it because I'll tell you exactly. March 2019, I remember having come by flight from Mangalore to Bengaluru. And the airport at Bangalore was different, the airport in Mangalore was different. And this Monday, I went again. So as I went, I was as if I was at the airport. I said, my God, our airport is here like something like in Dubai. I boarded the flight at the gate number 38. And when I went, there were only 2 or 3 gates.
Yeah.
In 5 years.
Do you get into politics now?
At 75.
Why not? I mean,
unless you start
you're a
reversing.
few years, you're maybe a year or two older than. You're a year or two older than Prime Minister Modi.
73.
You're a year or two older than Prime Minister Modi, and he's energetic. So are you.
He doesn't need me as such. You see, just because you support him and just stand by him doesn't mean you have to join. It would be like if you can't beat them, join them. No, that's not the thing. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Today, his personality is such, his achievements are such. The last 10 years, all others are dwarfed before him. They all, including in his own party, are appearing like Lilliputians in front of Galiva.
This is Anand Nag at his best. Thank you very much, Anand Nag, for joining us here on India Today. And we love watching you on TV. And keep continuing the great work, sir. Thank you very much for speaking to us. With camera person Shiv Murthy, Nabila Jamal for India Today, Bengaluru.
An unparalleled election coverage with the team that wins every election. From unmatched on-ground reporting to real-time poll updates. Stay tuned to the Maximum channel for the maximum coverage.
Platinum Partner. Signature Finest Silver Elaichi, a premium product from Dilbag. Mankind Pharma, serving life. Intelligence meets art with the all-new Motorola Edge 50 Pro. Higher heavy-duty air conditioners. Gold Partner, Dulux Paints. Silver Partner, Supreme Total Piping Solution.
सुप्रीम के 9,000 से भी ज्यादा प्लम्बिंग एंड ड्रेनेज प्रोडक्ट्स और वाटर टैंक्स बने हैं क्वालिटी रॉ मटेरियल्स एंड इनोवेटिव डिजाइन से। सुप्रीम टोटल पाइपिंग सोल्यूशन, जीवन भर का साथ।
हर बार ये कह रहे हैं कि बीजेपी की चुनौती, प्रधानमंत्री की चुनौती। अब चुनौती इंडिया गठबंधन से इनको मिलने वाला है। अब बीजेपी की कहानी खत्म हो चुकी है और निश्चित तौर से वो सीट वो गांधी परिवार के साथ है। कांग्रेस परिवार की सीट रायबरेली लगातार जीतती रही है। अमेठी निश्चित तौर से स्मृति ईरानी झूठ बोलकर 13 रुपये किलो चीनी कहा ना कि बहनों भाइयों कमल का बटन दबाओ 13 रुपये किलो चीनी ले लो, तो 13 रुपये किलो चीनी मिली क्या अमेठी वासियों को? पता लगा लीजिए आप। झूठ बोला, एक भी कल कारखाने नहीं लगे।
कब आएंगे राहुल गांधी जी और किस तरीके से चुनाव होने वाला?
वो निश्चित तौर से अब वो समय चीजें तय हो रही हैं और जब आएंगे तो आपको सबको जानकारी दे दी जाएगी।
ये तय है अमेठी रायबरेली से प्रियंका और राहुल लड़ेंगे?
बनारस भी तय है, अमेठी रायबरेली भी तय है।
My slippers off and taking a nice stroll on this beach before I catch a bunch of them here. The election pulse, of course, in Dakshina Kannada is high. The speciality of Bengaluru, I think it's the seafood, the fish, is that everyone has a big smile and rosy cheeks. Somehow they have their skin shining, and there you have it. A classic example of what Mangaloreans look like. What's your reason to vote this time?
Well, we're looking out for good leaders because talking about Mangalore as an ecosystem, it has around 241 education institutions overall.
Yeah.
But students who pass out from an age of 18 and to the age group of 60 do not have a lot of scope right here to start a business or something. That's where we look forward as an incubation houses or the startups to
so
come.
That's what you're looking at, opportunities largely, right? Sir, what would you say?
May the best party win. We are looking forward. We are really excited with both candidatures that have come up this time. And we hope that whichever party comes forward has the vision to transform, develop and get some kind of progress.
Firms hesitating to come to the coastal belt. Do you think the communal friction and the rhetoric could be one of the reasons that largely companies want to stay away and stay in cities? They could very well come to Mangalore.
Not anymore, because we have conducted the first triathlon here and Mangalore is changing. We have shown to the world that this can be a global destination for the lifestyle that Mangalore represents.
Right.
I would like to say that let people vote for, not for freebies. What I have seen is, in the last 1 year when the guarantees given by the Congress government might have worked for a few people, not everybody has received. You can ask Mangaloreans how many of them have opted for it. It makes people lazy.
The free guarantees have helped all the middle class peoples because there is no job vacancy over here. You have seen the many people not working, no employment. This helped the middle class people and the poor family also.
Who are you going to give credit to for this change in Baramati? This is Sharad Pawar camp, this is Ajit Pawar. Most difficult person to catch in Maharashtra politics, doesn't give interviews. Baramati ka big boss ko. Early morning spices, dahi misal is like Maharashtra's politics. Everything is a mixture. ED's fear is an important reason for NCP splitting. You're fighting your own family this time. बहनी और ताई के इस लड़ाई में आसान तो नहीं होगा. Maharashtrian style bhakri mutton. Enjoy. These ladies just want water. They will give you a vote if you give them water. Think about it.
In politics, everyone has an opinion, but I have the data. Whose stock is rising? Whose graph is falling? Track India's political stock exchange. Unmatched, unmissable data analytics. The only show on News TV where numbers do the talking. India's most credible poll tracker. The Political Stock Exchange with Rahul Kamal only on India Today.
Who's going to win the battle? BJP and the Congress. Do or die battle.
Elections, the heartbeat of the world's largest democracy. Covered by the political journalist with nearly 4 decades of experience. The man who understands the pulse of the nation. Join India's ultimate newsman.
I will decode the complex political chess game that's at the heart of Indian democracy.
Elections Unlocked with Rajdeep Sardesai. Maximum analysis on the Maximum channel.
Co-presented by Aapka Joy, Bharat Ka Joy, Joy E-Bike. Co-presented by Green Lamb Laminates, Kuch Mera Kuch Tumhara. Powered by MP Birla Cement Perfect Plus, Concrete Special. Co-powered by Parul University, Vadodara, Gujarat. Co-powered by Panasonic AC for smart homes. Signature Finest Silver Elaichi, a premium product from Dilbar. Supreme Total Piping Solutions, Jeevan Bhar Ka Saath.
Good evening, you're watching Mission 2024. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. Let me take you through the headlines. The big inheritance tax showdown continues. Prime Minister Modi says Rajiv Gandhi ended it to secure Indira's assets. Congress Chief Kharge writes to Modi, seeks meeting to educate him on the party's manifesto.
श्रीमान राजीव गांधी ने अपनी संपत्ति बचाने के लिए पहले जो इनहेरिटेंस कानून था उसको समाप्त किया और खुद के पैसे बचा लिए.
Big Muslim quota fight in Karnataka. Prime Minister Modi reiterates his attack, says Congress will snatch OBC quota and offer it to Muslims. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah hits back, claims quota in existence for last 20 years. The fact check on that, he is right. It was Devagowda, H.D. Devagowda, who started the quota much earlier. Election Commission cracks the whip on hate speeches, seeks reply from BJP and Congress party chief over alleged poll code violations by Prime Minister Modi and Rahul Gandhi. India Today News breaks sets the agenda. Amid speculation, Rahul may fight from Amethi after Wayanad. Akhilesh Yadav drops a hint. Sources say Rahul may file nomination on the 1st of May. Pro-Palestine protests erupt across multiple Ivy League campuses in the United States, from Columbia University and Southern California. Big showdowns erupt in Ivy League institutions. Cops crack down on protesters. Our top focus, it's the second phase of polling come tomorrow morning. Whereas 88 seats across the country will go to elections. All eyes on voting of the second phase of election. Campaign for phase 2 concluded yesterday. Voting in 88 seats across 13 states to take place on the 26th of April.